is available. Now it is available. Okay, so now am I streaming on YouTube? Everybody, so can they hear me? So everybody, this is a YouTube video. And yes, we are streaming it on the Xbox One. We're playing the second episode of the second season in the 76 football LA Lakers. Well, how come I don't hear myself? Okay. So yeah, sorry if I'm just asking random questions. That is because I'm talking to my friend. I don't know if you guys can hear him. But yes. Okay, so yes. I did play a lot off cam. Sorry that I did play a lot. Let's check the calendar. See, I played like a lot. Our last game on was, I think, our last game on it. Yeah. So our last game on when we played it was against the Memphis Grizzlies, and we played the Memphis Grizzlies again. So yeah. I don't really feel like going to the practice, so yeah. Let's just play, get some VC, up and up there. Yes.
Relax.
Great talent, no doubt, on the front lines.
Kyrie, let's go. All right.
Chris, where do you rate Kyrie's handles in NBA history?
The best handles I think in the game ever. I'm gonna go to old Isaiah Thomas and Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, sorry about that echo, everybody. That's just because
Kevin Durant is 7 feet. I'm 6'9". I know height. Kevin Durant is 7 feet. 7 feet. And to me, it makes him even colder because he's the best.
This is Hacken Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your Los Angeles Lakers.
Get hip or get stuck.
Spin as you go, helicopter. Spin as you go, helicopter.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead.
if you guys hear my...
A terrific look at the city of Memphis, Tennessee on the banks of the majestic Mississippi River. Welcome to 2K Sports Live. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at Memphis. So far, they've got the fourth best record in the conference. And, of course, the Lakers. Right behind them, just...
But starters, Avery Bradley, James Kuzma, Costas, and
when they're traveling in the locker room.
You know, I think when you have great communication, Kevin, with guys amongst each other, you're trying to get through it, you're working through it. Whether you get through it or not is fine. I think there's a sign that things are going wrong. Kevin, you hear about these player-only meetings.
Yeah, I mean,
when you start having 2 or 3 of those, that's when the ship is starting to go south.
Just like you.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Fournier the bounce pass. 6 on the shot clock. Winslow shot is off.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Fires it up. No good for Mr. Fresh. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Morant. Drops one in from the wing.
so tough to guard. When Morant is rising and firing like that, basically impossible to stop.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Caruso. 1:02 left here in the first quarter. To the middle.
I know it. I'm open.
And it's blocked.
This is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
LA's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the first. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
What? Okay.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
To the right side. Caruso, the pass to Mr. Clutch. And the layup's good off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here.
Are you a bench player? Start or not?
Now here's Morant. Tight defense on him.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant, not a...
So the Grizzlies with some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. Justice Winslow comes in for Fournier. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Jones. So the Lakers 5 right now. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Avery Bradley. Then it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Antetokounmpo. And at the pivot spot, man in the middle. Morant with a wide open look. There's Winslow. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Winslow's got the lead up to 1 now for the Grizzlies. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. And the pass to Morant.
The LA Lakers.
Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Morant's got 8.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Caldwell-Pope passes to Mr. Clutch. Lakers passing it around. Kuzma can't get it to go.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, they'll go get another chance.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
So yeah, he's playing FIFA. Look at my stats right now. I have 4 points.
We've got second half action for you, and the next couple quarters are similar to... So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Saric comes in for Jackson. Fournier's checked in for Winslow. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Dylan Brooks. Morant is out there with Jones. Then there's Saric. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Clark in at the center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Mr. Clutch. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, what's up,
One's
JP?
on Morant.
I think you were probably...
JP, what's up, bro?
Yeah, easy call.
The Lakers have missed 2 free throws a game, going 5 for 7.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Lakers. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great
JP.
opportunity for a three-point play. And Smitty, for teams that tend to go deep into the playoffs year after year, season after season, it takes, I'm assuming, a mental toll as well as a physical toll.
It does, and that mental toll is just as hard as that physical toll on your body and your mind. And I think for teams that have great leadership and development of those young guys that can play some of those minutes, they usually bowl well.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Ja Morant. Averaging about 24 points. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Fournier. Caruso, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Drills the three-pointer. Mr. Clutch has got 11 points.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
There's 47 seconds left to play here in the third. Dolan. Inside. Here's Caldwell Pope. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Jones, the pass to Jackson. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Over to the wing. Passes it to Mr. Clutch. Shot on the wing. Rebounded by Jackson.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the right side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And has finished the third quarter. It's still close. Both teams trading.
Sorry, JP Awesome is just inviting me to Fortnite.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So the Lakers 5 right now. Antetokounmpo out there with Caldwell. And it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Caruso in at the 2. Pass to Jackson. Kicks it to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Jackson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And purely from a physical standpoint,
they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
And as good as Morant's been, there's still plenty of upside. One of the younger players to enter the draft in 2019.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
They would be one of the better players in the league.
Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. It was up for grabs, right?
how much VC we earned, and we did get almost a total.
In one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
How many subscribers do you have, JP?
Greg Anthony and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. We'll see you later.
I got a B-. That is very good for me. 14 points. I'm actually proud of my performance. I am very proud of my performance right now. That is very good. Let's see if I can be a starter.
But yours is going to be chaotic or also FCS chaotic, whatever you want.
What does FCS stand for?
That's my clan name, Fortnite Destruction Squad.
Oh.
Okay, so next game is against the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, I mentioned my name is that.
And
invite me through Fortnite, JP.
Oh.
Yeah. Get into it. Like I said, I will play a lot off cam.
The more dangerous he is. We gotta get in front of this dude, man.
Yeah, to really power that one up and in.
I can't even imagine what's gonna happen when the new systems come out.
No, it's just, we're on our way to something special, guys, for sure.
You're already there, you're just keeping it special.
I mean, you guys shocked the world when we saw LeBron James on 2K14, that trailer.
FDS ever now.
I'm excited to see the reveal this year.
Before we get to commentate.
Sorry, that's what I think of my name.
News for Rudy.
9, 0, 5, 2, 4, 3.
The sprawling metropolis of Dallas, Texas is our setting tonight, as seen from above. Welcome, everyone, to and a chance to take a look at some numbers for Porzingis.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Always growing pains, a feeling out process. It's always interesting to watch that being put together.
There are, Kev. There always seem to be a couple of welcome to the NBA moments as a rookie. Certainly you might take your lumps here and there, but this is a talented young group. Can't wait to see what they do.
I can't either. The pass to Caldwell Pope. Lakers working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Trades it as the shot clock ticks down.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Curry.
Creative. See if that works. No,
there is no creative.
I'm gonna let it bounce me back.
So I was just
looking around. Right outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. So for Dallas, their last game, a win against New York. Left side, out of the Kumbo. Caldwell Pope passes to Mr. Clutch. Caldwell Pope outside. Fires for 3. Unable to get that one. Now Dallas takes it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the bucket started raining down.
To the paint, Powell. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
You love how Powell goes to work on the block, muscles his way to establish himself and deliver.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And again, no good by the Lakers. Mavericks trail by 7. Hardaway with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Force him sitting.
Looks to go for a different look here. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Gasol. Hood comes in for Hardaway. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for DeLon Wright. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Curry. So for the Lakers right now, Bradley is out there with Mr. Clutch. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3, the small forward.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity. What a college career for Jalen Brunson. 2 championships and a Wooden Award. This is one of the most decorated players in college basketball history.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Hits it from 3-point range. Mr. Clutch has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
And Brunson, the College Player of the Year back in 2018, fell to the 2nd round. Doris, when you look at that time, why did he fall?
I think it had everything to do with the fact that he's not an elite athlete by NBA standards. But we know unequivocally Jalen Brunson is a winner. His father played a decade in the NBA. This young man has been around the game since his formative years, and you can see it in his game.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Doncic feeling it out. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass. Nasty jam.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Oh, that's blocked. Pass to Horton Tucker. Kuzma outside. To the wing right side. Here's Mr. Clutch. Money from the wing. Mr. Clutch has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the half. And here is Doncic. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Knicks in New York. Brunson, good. And a close game so far through the first.
Yeah, like I said, guys, I am.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much.
Yes.
Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Hardaway comes in for Hood. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. And it's Wright in for Jalen Brunson.
Certain components.
Here, these defensive coaches in our meetings, Doris, talk about their players staying on a string, helping the help defenders in this league are important.
No doubt, and there are certain guys who are gifted defensively. Paul George, to me, was a Defensive Player of the Year category. Rudy Gobert, multi-time winner of the Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy is considered a great shot blocker, and no question that's the case, but it's because his defensive rotation is so good. Guys like Marcus Smart, the ones willing to give up their body, fly around the floor, be great anticipators. I mean, that impacts winning.
Aren't they fun to watch?
So fun.
Marc Gasol is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard.
I shot that
the lineup
so
out there
long
for the Mavericks.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. Then on Friday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town.
And for that game against the Spurs, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take.
I need to fix mine.
Yeah, but it didn't come with like one that
punches, and this one I think is going to come down to the wire.
Yes, that's it.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Caruso. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Outside Hardaway. Down low. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. The Lakers, number 1.
You know, allowing the fewest points per game in the entire league. Their defense has been dominant. Tremendous scheming by the coaches. The players are skilled. They're motivated. This is a very tough bunch to score on.
Guys, I don't know if I
And so
really want to
Curry will bring
upgrade
up for the Dallas
this team
Mavericks.
because
Trailing
I
by
don't
4.
have that much
Outside
DC
Hardaway.
to upgrade my players, so I might wait until I get to 10,000 DC.
43 seconds left to play in the third. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Mr. Clutch. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
Mavericks making a switch here. Hood's checked in.
Well, don't underestimate the in-between game of Rodney Hood. This guy can make shots from just about anywhere.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
And that one's good. Right.
You could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love, Greg, is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
So it's the Mavericks now. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific... And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Lakers in the lead, and on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. We've got Antetokounmpo, Caldwell Pope out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Mr. Clutch, and it's Caruso in at the 2 spot. It's good from long range.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
And the Mavericks call time here. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Here's Doncic from deep. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every...
And we got a tribute upgrade.
Take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge.
I could get more than 800. But everybody, thank you for watching this week's video. Subscribe, comment, like the video. It's good, and it's good. Thank you for watching it. Peace.